If I had to choose one species of fish to fish for the rest of my life through the ice, it would have to be crappie. They are such a blast to catch. And the lake that we're gonna be fishing tonight has been on fire for crappie the past couple weeks. So I decided to come out here tonight with one goal in mind, and that is to find and locate some big crappie. My name's Nathan Speltz, and welcome to another day on the ice. I just put the live scope in the water, and it is already looking like there's some fish down here. We're gonna see if we can catch one right away. Here she is. Oh, it's a good one too. It's a great start to the night. Can't complain with the first fish within 15 seconds. Not a giant, but it is definitely a good start to the night. Around an 8-9 incher. We're gonna get her right back in the water. I'm gonna drop right back down. I don't even think I need to use a minnow. It is unbelievable. These fish are just so aggressive. Back to back. Not a big one, but back to back fish is back to back fish. Even if they're not giant, they are still fun to catch. I am seeing some really big marks. Shouldn't be too long before we get one of those fish to strike. It is just a matter of time. Give them a kiss and get her right back in the water. Seems like a lot of moving fish, which is nice. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna take too long to catch another fish. Should be able to get one to just strike right away. He's coming in hot. These fish are just awesome. You can't beat an aggressive school of crappie. I got a feeling tonight is gonna be a crazy night. If the first hole has this many aggressive fish, give him a kiss and get him on his way. I am seeing some huge marks down here. Only problem is, as soon as I drop it down, within 5 seconds, a fish comes up and eats it. So we gotta get lucky that the big one eats it first, because there is a ton of fish down here. Seems like every minute, more and more fish show up. Shouldn't be too long before I can't even see my bait anymore. That is what happened last time. Over 200 fish on the graph, and the live scope was pointless. Couldn't even see where I was jigging. I'm gonna get this drop back down to bottom. Should be something down here that wants to eat right off bottom. A couple big marks down there. We're gonna see if we can get one of them. I'm gonna try a different hole. I drilled a little over 40 holes earlier today because I wanted to work this whole entire area. It's pretty much just one big flat. There's no change in the depth. So I drilled as many holes as I could so I could work the whole area. And I think we're gonna start hole hopping. I wanna move around a little bit, see if I can't find a really big school of crappie or maybe some big ones. Let's go see what's going on down here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of crappie here. Could be there's just not much in this area, or maybe there's something big down here that's scaring them away. Got him. There we go. Feels just like a little guy. Seems like that was a school of just little guys. Whew, that was cold. Super small little crappie. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna see if I can get that other guy. Probably the smallest one I've seen all night. That had to be max of 7 inches. We'll see if this one's any bit bigger. An aggressive crappie is an aggressive crappie. I can't complain with that. 12 degrees and wet hands don't really feel the best. Little guy, yeah, this is just a school of super small ones. 2 bigger marks came through, looked at it, didn't want it. And of course, the baby does. Not the biggest one of the night. but it is still a fish. Can't complain with that. They sure are aggressive. We're gonna get you right back in the water, buddy, and let you swim off to sea another day. I absolutely love crappie. They're not giant, they don't give you a crazy fight, but boy, are they just fun. When they get in huge schools, it is just a blast. Even smaller schools like this is still fun. You watch them come up, shoot up off bottom, and what I like to do is I just keep raising them. It's not a bad fish. If they come up, I bring them up even farther. The farther I can get these fish to jump, the more aggressive they're gonna be. This seems like a good one. See if I can get them up a little bit higher there. Either a big mark or a big fish. Here we go. There he is. Oh, not a bad one. About 30 seconds after that last one. Definitely bigger too. Getting close to maybe, I'd say 10 and a half inches. Beautiful fish nonetheless. We'll get you right back in the water. Just something about dropping it down and having another one come up a few seconds later. That's what makes these fish so much fun. I love fishing walleye. I love fishing pike through the ice, but there is just nothing like a crappie. Having them shoot up and just hammer your bait. Honestly, you really just can't beat an aggressive school of crappie. They are so much fun. We'll see if we can get another one here. It looks like a few of them are on bottom there. Seem to be hugging it pretty closely. They don't look too big though. There's an animal right there. That whole side of the lake is pitch black except for one house. And it's got a light facing right at me, and I can see everything in that light. And there's some type of animal. Looks kind of like a dog. Not the most ideal thing I want to see at night. Looks pretty far down there. I can see its eyes now. It's outside the light. Oh, there's 2 or 3 of them. I can see their eyes. That's a little scary. I got a fish on, what? Okay. Must have ate while I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, there's some type of animal down there. Could be a wolf too. I was ice camping here. Oh, what was that? A week and a half ago before the warm rain. And there was 9 inches of ice, so I decided to ice camp it. Not a terrible fish. Nice little 9.5, 10-incher. Get you right back in the water, buddy. Like I said, I was ice camping here about a week and a half ago, and in the middle of the night I heard howling for probably an hour straight. So I'm guessing it could have been a group of wolves. We are in northern Minnesota, north central Minnesota, whatever you want to call it. And I've heard there's a lot of wolves up here right now. Or it could just be a couple of pet cats. I don't know what people are feeding their cats these days. Dog food, cupcakes. Might just be a couple chunky cats. Who knows? I'm gonna move to a different spot. Gave this one 30 minutes, caught a couple fish, didn't really see anything giant. And honestly, there is not a ton of fish right here. A couple bigger schools of fish came through of maybe 10 or 15 fish. Weren't super aggressive, so we're gonna move on to a different hole and see if it's any better down here. There is a ton of fish down here. That's got to be at least 100 crappie. Here he comes. Got him. I had a hard time finding. That is a giant. That is probably one of the biggest crappie I have caught all year. That is huge. Holy cow. I couldn't even see my bait down there. I was searching for it with the live scope. There was so many fish. This is truly a pig of a crappie. Measured him at 14 inches. This thing is huge. That is just unbelievable. Huge school of fish down there. I couldn't even see my bait. So I started bringing it higher up in the water column, and all of a sudden he shot after it and hammered it. Maybe 5 feet under the ice. And there is a few more marks just like him down there. We're gonna get this one right back in the water, make sure she swims off safe and sound, and catch another one. There we go, there we go. That is what I'm talking about. Had to make sure she swam off. And there she goes. Thin ice, I can see him swim off. Oh, that feels good. Nothing like seeing a fish swim off. I want to see if I can't get one of those other bigger marks that was down here to eat. Curious to see if they're still down here. I'm not marking anything right now, but it doesn't mean there's not any fish. Guess who's back? Back again. I just hole hopped through 6 different spots and neither of them was any better than here. I marked maybe at tops 4 or 5 fish. This seems to just be the honey hole tonight. That being said, is there even a fish down here? There's a few of them. I think the bite just slowed down a lot. I spent 2 hours fishing those other holes and it really just wasn't worth it. I should have just stayed here the whole time. Not much fish over there. I mean, it's crazy how much difference 20 feet can make when ice fishing. Even just a few feet. I mean, I'll be sitting next to somebody 2 feet away from me, he is slamming fish. I am not catching anything. We're using the same bait, everything's the same, but those fish will not move 2 feet to the right. Nice thing is, it seems like these fish are at least moving. They just don't like to be over there. Couple good marks though. We'll see what this guy is. That is a nice looking mark and he's coming right in. There he is. Feels good too. Oh yeah. No. That was another giant crappie. That was huge. Lost him right at the hole. Good sign though, really big fish. That was at least 12 inches, if not the same size as the other one. Hopefully you guys can see that. That was a big crappie. We're gonna drop back down. I am still seeing some other big marks. Swing and a miss. I'm gonna call it a night. I have still got a long walk home and a drive home. I'd like to get home before sunrise, so we're gonna get going now. I actually did bring my snowmobile with me this time. I just bought a snowmobile, got it decked out with all the cool things for ice fishing. It's gonna be a great ice fishing rig this winter, but I trailered it all the way up here. I got here 6 inches of ice, which to most is more than enough to take out a snowmobile, but the way this year's been, with the ice de-thawing, refreezing multiple times, the rain we had, even though it's 6.5 inches of clear ice, it's not worth risking it. I'm not gonna be lazy. I have legs, I'm a kid, I can walk out here, it's only a little over a mile. Even dragging everything, I'd rather do that than risk taking the snowmobile out. I think I'm gonna wait another week and put some use into it. I am just excited to finally have a rig this winter to use. It'll make the ice camping a lot easier. But for now, I'm fine walking, even though I brought it. I don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. We're gonna head on home. I'm gonna get everything packed up and I am gonna walk back to the truck and head all the way home. These are my favorite drives though, I gotta admit. Driving home at night is the best. Nobody else is on the road and I can just jam to my music. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Not a very long video, but you know what? I came out here to catch a big crappie and we caught a giant crappie. I can't even complain with that. I love you guys so much and thank you for almost 100,000 subscribers. on YouTube. You guys are the best, and you seriously mean the world to me. And keep all the comments coming. I love reading your guys' comments about your fish stories, about how the fishing's been for you, or just anything remotely related to fishing or ice fishing in general. You guys are the best. Till I see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.